This video is designed to demonstrate the handoff from the virtual agent on a website to omnichannel for customer service, where the live agents will be working to interact with people who are transferred from the virtual agent. We'll demonstrate that handoff now. The session begins when a visitor clicks on Let's Chat. They're greeted by the virtual agent, which provides them a series of choices. They can type questions if they like, or they can interact with the virtual agent by selecting choices, as you can see here. We'll click Business. Other choices ensue, and they can continue to go down a logical path to get information from the virtual agent. Along the way, quite often, the virtual agent will make sure that the questions were in fact answered. If at any point the visitor types agent or talk to an agent, they'll be transferred. They can also interact in this way. They can say, "No, you didn't answer my question," and then they'll be prompted, "Do you want to rephrase the question, or do you want to talk to an agent?" Again, the visitor can type talk to an agent if they want to, or they can simply click talk to an agent. Now, over on the left, you'll see that the presence is available for this particular agent that's using this particular instance of omnichannel. So this visitor will click talk to an agent, and you'll see I am now transferring you to one of our career agents for further assistance. And on the left, you see that the agent is prompted to join a conversation from a request on the website. They click accept. When that happens, the conversation that the virtual agent had with the visitor is deposited into the dashboard. They can review what the conversation was about. They can review the entire conversation if they like. They can also interact with the conversation in several different ways. Of course, they can just simply type, "How can I help?" And that'll appear in the chat window. They can initiate a consult with another agent or supervisor that will come into the chat, but they'll be sort of invisible to the website visitor. They can transfer to another agent or a supervisor. They can take notes as well. The main thing is, though, that they need to interact with the website visitor until the conversation ends. Once that's done, there are a couple of ways to close the conversation out. One is that the person that's visiting the website can simply click close. That will end the conversation. Or the agent can end the conversation. This person can say thank you. They can select a goodbye, send it off, and they can then end the conversation themselves. Regardless of who ends the conversation, the result is the same. When you click end, the chat is ended on the right, as you can see. Thank you for visiting us, and Helen Slockneck has ended the conversation. So that means that the live agent has ended the conversation. This person can leave the chat if they want to and close it. Over here on the left, you'll notice that the timer is still going, even though the conversation is closed. And that's designed so that first, it's possible to track all of the time it takes to help somebody, including any internal messages that they want to create or any notes that they want to take. When it's time to completely close the conversation, and there won't be any more interaction with it whatsoever, even internally, that's when the live agent can close the session by clicking the X here. That will close the session, make it read-only, and stop the timer. If you refresh the screen after a few seconds, you'll see that the conversation has been moved to closed conversations. You can see here that we have closed work items. Every once in a while, you'll see that it reconnects to get conversation controls and make sure your presence is set up so that you're available again. There are some dashboards available to both live agents as well as executive staff. For instance, omnichannel intraday monitoring can show statistics about how the call center is actually doing with respect to the types of interactions that have occurred during the day. This kind of data can be quite useful for anybody managing a call team. I hope this helps you to understand how omnichannel for customer service receives handoffs from the chatbot on a website. Thank you.